Welcome. Today we're going to talk about polynomials. Our goal today is to identify polynomials, talk about number of terms in a polynomial, and the degree of a polynomial. Those words will make sense shortly. Let's go. Some vocab, some of this review, some's new. First word, coefficient. That's going to be these numbers in front of the variable. Okay, this is a coefficient. And 7 is a coefficient, or -7. Next term is going to be variable. That is a letter that represents a quantity that we don't know yet. Next vocab word is exponent. That's this little number above the variable. It tells us how many times we're doing repeated multiplication. And there's also a 1 here. We just don't write it. It's understood. Okay. Next word we're going to look at is constant. That's this number right here, the number 1. Any number that is not being multiplied by a variable. This is a coefficient because it's being multiplied by a variable. This is a constant because it is not being multiplied times a variable. Next word we're going to look at is term. This is new, maybe, for some of you. Terms are separated by addition and subtraction. So 5x squared is one term. 7x is another term, sometimes called -7x. And then +1, that is a term also. The last term is operator. We should know these operators for us are going to be addition and subtraction. I know there's a lot going on here, but operator, addition and subtraction, is what separates our terms, okay? Identifying polynomials. This is really a yes or no. Is it a polynomial? We got some rules. They're down here. Our exponents need to be natural numbers, and we can't have any variables in the denominator. So let's look at this one first. 5x plus 2. There's no variable in the denominator, and our exponent is a whole number. Yes, that is a polynomial. Let's look at 7. It's just a constant, but it's a polynomial. There's no variable in the denominator, and we have positive exponent, or whole number non-negative exponents. Let's look at 5 divided by 2x. Well, this looks like there's a +1 here, exponent. That's nice, but we have a variable in the denominator, not a polynomial. Let's look at 9x squared minus 25. I have only positive or 0 whole numbers in the exponent, and I do not have any variables in the denominator. They're only in the numerator. Boom, good to go. 8 times x. I have a 1 for an exponent. That's a positive whole number, and I don't have any variables in the denominator. We're good. And then I have 3 times x to the -2/3. There's all sorts of problems here. I have a negative exponent. That's bad. And I have an exponent that is not a whole number. Also bad. So this is not an exponent, okay? Also, our whole positive exponent, this includes 0. We can have 0 as an exponent because this is 7 times x to the 0, which is just 7 times 1, which is just 7. So we don't need to write that. So we talked about what a term is and how many terms can help us determine, it actually helps us classify some of these polynomials. So here I have 3 times x plus 2. This has 2 terms, and so we call it a binomial. Next I have 5 times x squared times y, so 5x squared y. There's only one term here. There's no other term separated by any other operators. So I have one term. This is called a monomial, or a monomial. Here I have 4x cubed plus 2x squared minus 1. So I have 2 operators. They're separating 1, 2, 3 terms. So I have 3 terms. This is a trinomial. And in general, anything beyond 3 terms, we'll just say how many terms it has. So if I have 3x to the 5th plus 4x to the 4th plus 5x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3xy plus x minus 2. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would just be a 7-term polynomial. We don't have any fancy names for those. If you're here and you're taking notes and you see this table over here, I encourage you to pause and write this table down. When looking at degree, we're looking at exponents. Okay? And we're going to look at the sum total exponents of every individual term. So we look at this polynomial, 19x cubed y squared plus 5x to the fourth. So I have two terms, which makes it a binomial. And I'm going to add up the exponents for the first term. So here my exponents are 3 and 2. That equals 5. So this is for the first term. And then for the second term, I have just 4 plus 0. So it's just 4. Which number is bigger, 4 or 5? Well, 5. So this is a fifth degree binomial. Okay? So the entire polynomial, the degree of the polynomial gets determined by the single largest degree term. So when I'm looking at a term, I don't know if you noticed, I had two different variables. I had x and I had y. What if I have another variable? And then another variable? Well, when I'm determining the degree of this term, this is all one term. These variables are not separated by addition nor subtraction. I'm going to add the exponents together. So I have 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 11 equal 20. So if this was the term with the highest sum for exponents, it would be a 20th degree polynomial. So what does that look like when we combine them all together? So first of all, is 4x cubed minus 10x squared minus 8x plus 4, is this a polynomial? Yes, polynomial, because I have whole number exponents and I do not have any variables in the denominator. They're all in the numerator. How many terms do I have? I have 4 terms. So it's a 4-term polynomial. What's the degree? Well, I have a three sum. If I look at this term, my total in the exponents is 3. For this term, it's 2. For this term, it's 1. For this term, it's 0. So 3 is the biggest. So it's a third degree. We call that a cubic. Okay, so it's a cubic 4-term polynomial. Is this 24x to the fourth y squared? Is that a polynomial? Yes. I have 0 variables in the denominator, and all my exponents are whole numbers. They are natural numbers, positive whole numbers. How many terms? I have 1 term. So we call that a monomial, whatever. And then what's the degree? So I'm going to add 4 plus 2 because those are my exponents, and I have a 6. So this is a 6th degree monomial. Recap. Is it a polynomial? This 3 over x, not a polynomial. Why? Variable in the denominator. 3 times x. Yes, it's a monomial. Whoop. X to the first power. It's a linear monomial, or a first degree monomial. What about x plus 2 over x minus 1? Not a polynomial. I have a variable in the denominator. Okay, those are what we're looking for. We want whole number exponents, variables in the numerator only. It's hard to write on this thing. Okay, let's fit the word only there. Here's our naming conventions classifying. So if it is, it's a 1-term monomial, 2 binomial, 3 trinomial, 4 4-term or more. Here's our degrees and our names for those. If you can't remember these names, how about just 2nd degree? How about 3rd degree, 4th degree, 5th degree, 6th, and so on? Your homework is another worksheet. You're going to identify polynomials, name them, how many degrees are there, etc. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Good luck.